see. This kind of sums up our show today.
Quit talking about cocks.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, we were talking about cockfighting.
Yeah, we were.
What is the state? Is it Oklahoma where they may make it legal?
Yeah, they're trying. And I will go to a cockfight. If you'd like me to come and host your cockfight,
Chick, you could go to jail.
let me go. Let me know. Let me go.
Well, that's
and let
part of
me
the
know.
exhilaration, I think.
Yes.
Knowing that you could be arrested.
Really?
I think I'd do all right in jail.
Do you?
Yeah, I'd lay around. I'd watch TV.
Yeah, you lay around on your face.
Lay around on my face. I'd make friends. I don't, whatever.
You're not going to hurt nobody.
Whatever it would take to get me by, man.
Hey, Screw, could I have a...
Got to go for the biggest guy and make love to him.
I'd like
Come
an
on
adult
over
diaper.
here.
There seems to be some drippage.
Only a man can please another man. Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, great. I have no idea how we got here. Could we move on, for God's sake?
We had a fight in the stands. It broke out in the stands of, I'm not trying to be a smartass here. Is this Chaifetz Arena? It's Chaifetz. Chaifetz Arena in St. Louis.
Chaifetz was, of course, a famous
It's the
violinist.
It's
Yasha Chaifetz?
Chaifetz.
Yep. Chaifetz? Following a
I tell you what, I pants to the Chaifetz my ass.
I have a question. What accent is
Where the
that?
hell was that origin?
It's a country they can't sue me.
Maybe Chaifetz.
Shave it.
Hey, baby, shave
It delayed the conclusion of St. Louis's 78-69 win versus VCU, the Rams, Virginia Commonwealth. St. Louis, the Billikens, Tom. This happened last night. It was delayed several minutes. Security personnel and police tried to restore order. We do have video of the fight breaking out. Pay extra attention to the age of the people that are involved.
Gray-haired, gray mustache.
That guy's
It's like they're moving in slow motion.
70. Yeah, oh yeah.
These are easily grown men.
It's the slowest fight you've ever seen. Look at this. It's is that a melee? Would you consider that a melee?
That's maybe
Barely a brouhaha.
Could be a wrestling. A freak.
Yeah,
Wait a
does
minute,
look
wait a
like
minute.
wrestling.
Does the guy...
Look at that guy. He's
Is
choking him out.
Is his face painted, or is he about to have a
he's
heart
red.
attack?
Oh, his
He's
blood
red.
pressure is high.
yeah. Blood pressure's
Well, he's
down.
probably so angry.
And I
and
assume
he's
one of the
being
teams must be, they must be the blue, judging by...
Billikens. Yeah.
That's St. Louis.
Billikens is a
Sea of-
mythical creature, by the way. It's
Yes,
not
yeah, it's nothing
real.
real.
Yeah.
I see.
It looks like something that hasn't gestated yet.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like
kind of demon looking, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, kind
a
of.
little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Moments later, whistles started to blow. Punches appeared to be thrown by fans, and Tom has lost interest.
I think it's so groovy now that people
We're
are
all
finally
getting
getting together. I think
Thanks,
it's
Tom.
wonderful now.
Have you ever heard anyone say groovy and not have, like, air quotes around it, like they were sort of kidding?
I had a buddy who said it, and
He would say groovy
could
and mean it.
totally get away with it.
Really?
Yes.
I could never get away with saying, how was the show that was really groovy? The
Right.
people would vomit on my
But
shoes.
surely you know people who could get away with it.
I feel like Kristi says it sometimes, and
I could say groovy.
Yeah, she
Groovy?
says
What's
it.
wrong with that?
Cool has endured, and I think Right On is trying to come back, I think.
But even, remember that awful song?
That was my
the
opinion. Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel. I hate that. Feeling groovy.
Oh, I love that song.
Oh, what
so
a turd.
happy. That's why you
it's
don't
a
like
turd.
it. It's happy.
Slow down.
Is that an
Going
audio
too fast.
turd? Is what you
got
call
to
it?
make
awful.
More than the last.
It's
Just
wonderful.
Yes.
Give
You
it
know
down.
what? It does go against your
Cobbles
philosophy of
down.
life.
Yeah.
Kicking up the
Yeah.
cobbles. I'm feeling groovy.
yeah.
That's what I told my doctor when I went in for my... How you feeling, Tom? Oh, I'm feeling groovy, Doc.
Yeah, it goes against
So you never said that back in the 60s? You never used groovy?
I think
No,
that word-
even then...
It lasted for a year or two tops, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was if you're a jazz musician, smoking reefer in the 50s before it was even anyone knew about it that wasn't cool,
I know
then you
this-
could say groovy.
This will be beyond. Bruce Campbell in the Evil Dead movie says it, and it's perfect.
But isn't that tongue-in-cheek to a degree?
Well, the character a little bit is, yeah. But he does fight demons.
I'm sorry.
I don't see guys. I see like Mod Squad girl, like a Peggy Lipton.
Yeah.
Saying groovy.
Yeah.
Not guys. I don't see guys saying that.
Yeah, well, Peggy Lipton could have said pretty much anything, and I would have been okay with it.
Yeah, I know you liked her.
Oh, my God.
Didn't you meet her?
You met Peggy Lipton?
No, I didn't meet Peggy. No, dude.
You slept with Peggy Lipton?
No, I
I
never
can't believe you had sex with Peggy Lipton.
That's what you told me.
That's
Wow.
crazy. And all the...
Hey, look, no back door. That's all I'm going to say.
I was going to say, all,
Okay.
all the holes.
Oh, that's the Lipton Shuffle.
Now, before we move on,
Okay.
well, what do you? Is this more about this dumb fight?
No, there's a gentleman, Philadelphia Eagle fan, has died as a result of injuries sustained from falling from a street pole while celebrating the Eagles' NFC Championship
good
game
start.
over the Commanders.
A good start.
Oh my
Says-
God.
Sad.
Idiot.
And an announcement from the Vice President of Student Affairs at Temple.
He has affairs with students.
Apparently,
Nice.
And he's not in high school?
the victim of he was
What are you doing in college?
from Toronto, Canada, went to Temple amid celebrations in Center City, Philadelphia.
Where's that? Like the middle of the place?
Police confirmed.
It's right in the middle. Yeah.
According to reports,
Ergo, the name.
the gentleman who died was an accomplished gymnast with more than
Not that accomplished.
I guess,
It didn't stick the landing.
You know, he's talking with his head.
You know, I've always been bad at dismounting.
Man.
He had 120 medals in
God, that's
provincial,
horrible.
regional, and international competition.
I wonder
He
if
was-
it was one of those greased poles.
He was a member of the school's club gymnastics team, studying exercise and sports science at
Oh,
Temple.
that's so sad.
Not really. The guy's an idiot.
All right.
I think the answer is both. That's a shame,
Yeah.
and the guy shouldn't have been doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Horrible, sad, last misjudgment.
That'll teach the Eagles to win. They killed a guy.
That's true.
Yeah.
If the Commanders had won the way God intended,
Right.
we wouldn't
Nothing
have
would have
the
happened
trouble.
in crime-free Washington, D.C.
Thank you, Josh. That's exactly right.
No,
And authorities in New Orleans are warning Eagles fans to refrain from climbing the French Quarter's quite old, in quotes, light poles. New Orleans police spokesperson Barry Fletcher told the Philadelphia Inquirer,
It's Felcher.
regarding climbing street poles, that is not only illegal,
Oh, I like this.
but is unsafe. Many of the street light poles in the French Quarter are quite old.
So wait a minute, you're saying if they'd mentioned this to people in Philadelphia, this other poor idiot wouldn't have died? Because I'm sure as soon as they hear some of the authoritative voice of this douchebag, they're going to go, yeah, I'm not climbing the pole.
Climbing on them risks toppling the light pole. Support poles for balconies that line the French Quarter also off limits. The police department did not say whether they're going to grease the poles in New Orleans or not. We'll keep an eye on it.
Pat, you have, being from Philadelphia, you're familiar with this thing, and they literally were using Crisco on the poles.
To
Yeah, on
keep them
Broad
off.
Street, yeah.
Keep them off.
Well, let's honor this dead young man.
We're going to have to add another verse.
Now, Pat,
though.
you were telling me once when you were doing one of those European tours, didn't you climb on an old pole?
Sure, I did. That was all that was available on the streets of
Right here.
Warsaw. You know, Philadelphia Eagles fans are fanatics. They're over ecstatic and problematic. That's why we need greased light poles.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get some cans of Crisco and extra police. Oh, yeah.
Grease light poles. Oh, grease light poles.
Eagles won the game. We're going to need some grease. Oh, yeah.
Grease light poles. Grease light
They're
poles.
gonna hit the streets. If they win, I'll get beat. We need some crowd control. Better grease them poles. Grease light poles. New Orleans poles, well, they're quite old. Oh, yeah.
Grease
Old light poles.
Grease light poles. Climb those poles and they'll bend and fold. Oh, yeah.
Old light poles. Way too old. Light poles.
an old light pole.
Crash to the
I can't go fast enough.
Shut up.
crash to the street.
You're
If
going
they
too fast, you punk.
Are you an old pole?
win
What
on-
night do you bowl? Okay.
Crash to the street if they win or get beat. Right in the garbage cans go those Eagles fans, grease light poles. Oh, when those fans go climbing up. Come on! Oh, when those fans go climbing up.
Don't fall,
Hey,
Sparky.
I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. Hey, when those fans go climbing. Whoa, let's go out the city.
Oh, when those fans.
Oh, when those fans.
Oh, it's fading down. Oh, and those fans.
Oh, they're going to throw beads on the trees. I
You know,
can't
that's what
wait.
they do in New Orleans. They walk around playing music. Yeah,
that's great.
everything's a parade.
How do
there.
you guys like those old funerals where they dance around the
Yeah.
streets?
yeah.
Have you been to New Orleans?
I have. I did not see one of those.
Yeah.
But man, those are really something.
Half of them are
go.
fake, you know.
What do you mean?
What?
Yeah, this is for tourists. They just have, there's nothing in them.
I didn't realize.
Oh, yeah, they have chamber commerce. Yeah. They pretend Louis died today.
I love it.
Got to
They
entertain
pretend
some tourists.
Louis died. is what he said.
I loved New Orleans. I need to get back there and
Okay.
just.
It's real humid.
Do you want to go to the Super Bowl?
I don't. But I'd rather go when it's some other
We
time.
can go for Mardi Gras.
Boy, do I want to do that.
Yes, you do. It's
You do?
phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah?
St. Louis has, I think, the third biggest Mardi Gras in the world or something.
Wow.
Or
I
in
didn't know
In the
that.
country, one of those.
Wait a minute.
So I used to go every year, and I
Are
think
you trying to angle your way to a trip to St. Louis to see your family?
I miss them.
There's no Mardi Gras.
No, there's a huge one, but I did that plenty.
Yeah.
But that is where a buddy of mine stole a golf cart, and I don't know that I've ever laughed harder.
Did he wreck it?
No.
Oh.
We just rode it around the city, hammered it all day.
Did you just abandon it?
We parked it by a pole and assumed somebody else would then take it.
Okay.
Did you climb the pole?
No.
You didn't want to see your mom stripping?
I don't bother my parents at work.
We were talking with Oskay, and he calls his girlfriend. He
His
doesn't-
lady.
His lady, which I
His
think
lady.
that's classy.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like
yeah,
that.
I'm a big fan of that.
But I mean, Kristi, you can use the word husband.
I could say he's
Let me
my
go around
lover.
the horn. That leaves me. I use the word girlfriend technically.
I reference when I text Pat, I started out with "Hey lover"
You
every
do- yeah.
time. Yeah.
Then she sends
Yeah.
a picture.
But see, that's that's sarcastic.
No, it's not. I mean it. I love that man. Not as a
at us.
You
significant
should
other.
marry him.
Not as a significant other.
I mean, if you
I
were,
feel that way about Tom.
let's say you're at a cocktail event,
Lover.
yes.
and you're there with Pat,
Lover.
Right.
and the governor's there. You
Yes.
walk up, Your Honor, it's a pleasure to meet you. This is my lover, Pat. You
Yeah,
are
that is
kidding?
odd.
That is
Yeah,
odd.
that's
No,
right.
it's weird.
But-
That'd be weird.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
I
My
think-
grandparents, though, hey, Robert, yes, lover. I always thought that was so
That's
sweet.
really sweet.
Yeah.
Well, that's sick and twisted.
Yes,
at
but
that
that's
age.
different. That's a
Should we
nick-
make love in front of Josh again? Yes, lover. Yeah. You're saying there was something wrong with that?
I hope he doesn't cry.
See,
this
that's
time.
that's a nickname though. That's not a
Right,
In other words,
right. You're not saying
it's
this.
Wouldn't
like
you introduce if you're not married? Wouldn't you introduce them as my friend or something like that?
No, I would introduce them by their name. I mean,
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
it's
Kelly.
assumed.
Just the name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's assumed that
Something
they're
sweet.
with me. Yeah.
but I
My
can't
current
stand.
hatchet wound. Something like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
I don't like partner. That sounds like yesterday. The thing about potatoes was that baked potatoes were the #1 Super Bowl
For 2025.
and I don't believe it. Now, Pat, you have a tribute to the baked potato. Is that correct?
I think we're all going to enjoy this. Here we
Oh
go.
yeah.
I think we're all going to try.
Yes, sir.
It's the Super Bowl treat.
Yeah.
Oh, the snack that can be beat. Wings and pizza, they gotta go. I want a hot baked potato. I want a hot baked potato. Not a fried green tomato. No fettuccine Alfredo. Oh, no. I want a hot baked potato. You gotta drench it in sour cream and butter. Butter. The sputter's like no other.
Oh.
With cheese you can smother. I want a hot baked potato. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Thank you very much,
More
Pat.
than welcome.
Kristi had an announcement off the air. I think I'm going to share that with you, whether she likes it or not.
She's on her menses?
There's Ace Cosby.
That would be a miracle.
I'm Chick McGee, and Tom. Kristi said she's giving away her clothes.
Half my clothes. I'm
Yeah, she
done.
offered me some
Sell them. Sell them.
Because you moved to a smaller place, you want to get rid of some stuff?
I have
I
too
thought
much
it's a bigger
stuff.
place. I thought it's a bigger place, right? I thought it was
I have
bigger.
a smaller closet. I have too much stuff.
Oh. What about panties? You going to give away panties?
No, I'm not giving away panties. I did throw some away.
Because
Promo, you're leaving.
Rip up $100 bills.
Yes. You could have sold those. And what a classy move that would
Right.
be.
My husband would have loved
He
that.
would have
Next
been
time you
fine
go,
with
next
it.
time you go to one of your board meetings, before we get to the
yeah, we
spreadsheet, I understand, Miss Lee, you sold your panties on your little radio show. Leave.
He still works, doesn't he?
seriously, Josh,
Yes.
how much?
Can you imagine if one of his coworkers?
Oh, my
I bought
God.
I bought a pair of your wife's panties.
I'm wearing them right now.
Josh, how much could Kristi
kill
Jess
me.
sell their underwear for? Online? Seriously.
I would think there are guys out there that would pay $500 for a pair of Kristi Lee's
No.
underwear.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy paid $600 for Godwin's.
Yeah.
Really?
How do you get that new guitar?
Wait a minute. Somebody bought Josh's.
Yeah, a
underwear.
woman paid $200 or $300.
300.
And the
I was
husband didn't know about it?
He knew. Yeah.
But he was not
wasn't
happy.
happy?
And from what I understand, they are, if they're not now, the plan was they were going to be put in a shadow box and hung on their wall.
Oh,
What?
my God.
In their home.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So they own a pair of my boxers. Yeah. So my boxers are for sale, everybody.
Game worn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you going to launder them before you send them out?
Those I did. They were clean.
Oh.
They still paid big bucks for them? That's a
They
mistake.
did. Yeah.
So if they're game worn and not washed,
Yeah, that's what the big money is.
$500, right?
For Kristi,
No, not you.
you're $300. Oh, for me?
She's 200 less.
Well, then it's only because of the.
Because I'm
That
old.
is such a...
What? No, it has nothing to do with age. It has something to do with stature in the world of the show. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just like Tom's underwear would go for, and chicks would go for way more than mine.
Right.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
People grew up having a crush on Kristi.
Yes.
Like there are guys out there that have had a crush on Kristi for 30, 40
Oh,
years.
God bless him.
But they've seen you move.
Well, let's start the
I think
bidding
the way
for,
you move and groove.
for my underwear. I'll sell my underwear.
You will?
Absolutely.
Now, again, what type do you wear?
Boxer briefs.
Okay.
It's
Color?
the Saks brand, either black or gray. You can
Okay.
have your choice.
SACKS.
No.
No.
SAXX.
Let's start the bid. What's the lowest you'll go?
$500.
Wow.
You just said it would be you. Somebody paid that for
But
yours.
you've got to start.
No, they didn't pay $500.
Oh, $50. How?
Yeah.
Low.
Is
That's
that
fine.
right? Is that right?
You're going to make money on that? How
How much
that's
do they
more than
cost a pair?
Not that much more.
Well, then up it to
Then
$100.
$100.
$100.
$100.
$100 a pair.
Because you got to equate your shipping in there too.
Oh, yeah. This is about...
Whoa, whoa! I gotta mail them out.
Yeah, you got to do all that.
I'm not doing it.
Unless they're going to be at Iowa when we're live.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, let's invite these people that want to buy our underpants to the show.
That's where the lady
It's
bought
quirky,
mine at a
it's
show.
funny.
They're
She
good
did?
people.
I was
Yeah.
standing right there.
Well, let's
man.
move on, shall we? Enough.
What about your underwear, Tom? You can
not for
sell
sale.
yours. Not for sale.
Tom, don't you want us to have side hustles so you don't feel as responsible for us?
Yeah, you can breathe.
No, you do whatever you want. Just don't talk about it now.
That's how we get. Oh.